Can you... Namaste students, welcome to all of you. And today we are going to start the Samskriti session with the opening prayers.
And Vedant has joined, no? Vedant
Yes.
can repeat.
Vedant, unmute yourself. You are unmuted.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We will start today's program with prayers as usual. Vedant will repeat. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः.
Thank you, Vedant. You are ready with Vishnu Sahasranama? You can chant of your own. First 5 slokas. Vedant, are you ready?
Vedant, speak up, child.
Yeah. You can chant first 5 slokas, okay? You can start. Om.
विश्वं विष्णुर्दशत्कारो भूतभाग्यभवत्प्रभुः भूतकृद्भूतभृद्भावो भूतात्मा भूतभावनः भूतात्मा परमात्मा च मुक्तानां परमागतिः अव्ययः पुरुषः साक्षी क्षेत्रज्ञोऽक्षर एव च योगो योगविदां नेता प्रधानपुरुषेश्वरः नारसिंहवपुः श्रीमान् केशवपुरुषोत्तमः सर्वशैवशिवस्थाणुर्भूतादिर्निधिरव्ययः सम्भवो भावनो भर्ता प्रभुरीश्वरः स्वयंभू शम्भुरादित्य पुष्कराक्षो महास्वनः अनादिनिधनो धाता विधाता धातुरुत्तमः.
Excellent, Vedant. 5 will do. 5 will do. Vedant, 5 will do. I will call you again because number of children are less. So you just go concentrate who's all chanting. After that you have to chant again. I will call you back. Okay? Be in the active only. Okay? Next, after Vedant, Hasini, can you do 6th to 10th?
I was reading invocation, Amma. I did not read Stotram.
6 to 10 you have to chant, no? Or which one you can chant?
Amma, that first one in invocation 1 to 5 I can chant. Those from Shukla.
Actually, I told to learn 1 to 30, no? Anyway, that Shuklam Bradaram we will do afterwards. But 6 to 10 you have to chant, you can repeat. Okay?
Okay.
Look at the screen and you repeat. 6 to 10.
Amma, I think so I can read it.
Then read now. Read.
Aprameyo Hrishikeshaha Padmanabho Maraprabhuः Vishwakarma Manusvashta Stavishta Stavirodruvaha Agrahyashra अग्राह्य शाश्वतः कृष्णो लोहिताक्ष परा
प्रतर्दनः
प्रवर्धनः प्रभूतस्त्रिकबुद्धामा पवित्रं मङ्गलं परम् ईशानः प्राणदप्राणो ज्येष्ठश्रेष्ठ प्रजापतिः हिरण्यगर्भो भूगर्भो माधवो मधुसूदनः ईश्वरो विक्रमी धन्वी मेधावी विक्रमक्रमः अनुत्तमो दुरादर्शनः कृतन्यः
कृतिरात्मवान्
सुरेश शरणं शर्मा विश्वरेता प्रजाभव अह संवत्सरो व्यालो प्रत्यय सर्वदर्शनः.
Very good, Hasini. You have to practice. You can read means you can chant also. Okay, you have to practice every day. You must come with the sequence, because everybody is learning means you have to come. Then otherwise you will be very back. Okay, so please practice every day. You can chant. There is no problem. You read it very well. Okay, but little bit of practice is okay. Okay. Thank you, Hasini. Next, who is next? Hema, just guide me. Who is next?
In the list.
No, who are joined?
Sai Nishant.
Okay. Sai Nishant can chant 11 to 15. 11 to
only
15.
11 to 15, right?
Yes.
Yes. Afterwards, I will call you again if there is nobody else.
अजत् सर्वेश्वर सिद्धे सर्वादिरच्युतः वृषा कपिरमेयात्मा सर्वयोगो विनिश्रुतः वसुमान सत्य समात्मा संमित समः अमोघ पुंडरीकाक्ष वृषकर्मा वृषाकृतिः रुद्रो बहुशासर भब्रुर. Amma, I'm not getting this. Can I repeat it?
Rudro bahushira babrur vishwayoni shuchishavah.
Rudro bahushira bhabru vishwayoni shuchishavah.
Amrita shashwadastanur vararoho mahatapah.
Amrita shashwadastanur vararoho mahatapah. सर्वगः सर्वविद्वान् विश्वक्सेनो जनार्दनः वेदो वेदविदः व्यज्ञो वेदांगो वेदविद् कविः लोकाध्यक्ष सुराध्यक्षो धर्माध्यक्ष कृतः चतुरात्मा चतुर्व्यूह शस्त्र चतुर्भुजः.
Yes, thank you. Sai Nisha, you require more practice. Okay? Just listen. When others are chanting, listen. Okay? Next, Kushi.
Shuklam Bhartaram Vishnu.
No, not that, Kushi. We are having 1 to 30 slokas, I told you. Now up to 15 Sai Nishant has completed. Next 16 to 20 you have to. That is Brajishnur Bhojanam Bhokta.
I practiced Shuklam Bhartaram.
But no, that is Dhyana slokas are over. We are not practicing now that. Only that 1 to 30 we have completed. That only we have. I have posted in the group also 1 to 30. All the slokas I have posted in the group. You didn't listen? Anyway, you repeat after me. Okay? 16th sloka. Just look at the screen and repeat. Okay.
Okay.
Brajishnurbojanam bhokta
Rajeshnurbojanam bhokta
Sahishnur jagadadijah
Sahishnur
jagadadijah
Jagadadijah
Anakho vijayo jeta
Agano Vijayo Jeta
Anakho vijayo jeta
Agano Vijayo
Anago Ana
Anagho Vijayo Jeta
Vishwayonih punarvasuhu
Vishwayo Punar
Vishwayoni
Vishwayoni
punarvasuhu
Punarvasuhu
Upendro vamana pramshu
Upendro Vamana Pranchu
Ramoga shuchirurjidah
Manogar
Ramokha
Namogar
Shuchirurjidah
Shitur Amma, can you repeat?
Upendro vamana pramshu Ramokha shuchirurjidah
Upendra Vamano
Pramshu
Pranchu
Ramokha
Ramogha
Shuchirurjidah
Shuchirurichidaha
Atindra sangraha sargo
Atindra Sangra Sargo Sangraha Sargo
Dhritatma niyamo yamah
Dhritatma Niyamo Yamaha
Vedyo vaidya sada yogi
Vedo Vaidya Sarabyogi
Viraha madhavo madhuhu
Veera Madhavo Madhuhu
Atindriyo mahamayo
Atindriyo Mahamayo
Mahotsaho mahabalah
Maho Mahatsavo Mahabalaha
Mahabuddhir mahaviryo
Mahabuddhir Mahaviryo
Mahashaktir mahadvidihi
Mahashaktir Mahagritihi
Anirdeshya vapushiman
Anirdeshi Vapushriman
Ame atma mahadridrik
Ame Atma Mahadridik
Maheshvaso mahibharta
Maheshvaso Mahibharta
Srinivasa satam gadihi
Srinivasa Satangatihi
Aniruddha suranando
Aniruddha Suranando
Govindo govidampatihi.
Govindo Govidampatihi.
Thank you, Kushi. You have to practice. I have posted all these slokas in the group. Please listen and practice. Okay? Unless you practice, you will not be able to chant. You have to practice daily, at least for 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes you sit. It will be very easy for you to chant. Okay?
Amma, can I chant whatever I practiced?
Now that afterwards, after 30 slokas, we completed. Okay? If there is time, I will tell you. Okay? Next, after
Krishna is there. Krishna.
Krishna.
Can you unmute?
Krishna,
Yes, ma'am.
you can chant 21 to 25. Can you do?
Yes, ma'am.
You can chant yourself or you want to repeat?
Once, ma'am, just for once, can I recite after you?
Okay, okay. So 21st sloka. Marichirdamanohamsa
Marichirdo manohamsa
Suparno bhujagottamah
Suparno bhujagottamaha
हिरण्यनाभसुतपा
हिरण्यनाभः सुतपा
पद्मनाभ प्रजापतिः
पद्मनाभ प्रजापतिः
अमृत्यु सर्वदृक्सिंह
अमृत्यु सर्वदृक्सिंह
सन्धाता सन्धिमान् स्थिरः
सन्धाता सन्धिमान् स्थिरः
अजो दुर्मर्षण शास्ता
अजो दुर्मर्शन शास्ता
विश्रुतात्मा सुरारिहा
विश्रुतात्मा शुराहरिहा
गुरुर्गुरुतमो धाम
गुरुतमो ध्याम
सत्य सत्य पराक्रमः
सत्य पराक्रमः
निमिषो निमिषस्रग्वी
निमिषो निमिष सग्री
स्रग्वी
श्वग्वी
वाचस्पतिरुदारदीः
वाचस्पतिरुदादरिः
अग्रणीर्ग्रामणी श्रीमान्
अग्रणी ग्रामणी श्रीमान्
न्यायो नेता समीरणः
न्यायो नेता समीरणः
सहस्रमूर्धा विश्वात्मा
शरुद्धा विश्वात्मा
सहस्रमूर्धा
सहस्रमुधा विश्वात्मा
सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात्
सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात्
आवर्तनो निविर्तात्मा
आवर्तनो निविक्रमः
संवृतः संप्रमर्दनः
समृतः सम्रपद्मनः
अह संवर्तको वह्नि
असम्रतको वह्नि
रनिलो धरणीधरः.
नीलोधरधरः.
Thank you, Krishna. But you have to practice
Thank you,
and
yes.
you have to chant yourself without repetition. I have
Yes.
posted this in the group. Just listen and practice every day. Okay? Okay. Now, next 26 to
Lasya
30.
is there, Lakshmi Mami. Lasya is there.
Lasya, can she chant? Just we will ask. Lasya, can you chant 26 to 30?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then start 26. Suprasada.
No, you can only repeat, right?
Ma'am,
Can you chant? Or you repeat?
I will repeat.
ma'am, I'll repeat, ma'am.
You will repeat. Okay. Suprasada prasannatma
सुप्रसाद प्रसन्नात्मा
Vishwadrig Vishwabhug Vibhuhu
विश्वदृक् विश्वगुद् विदुः
Vishwabhug Vibhuhu
विश्वभुग् विभुः
Satkarta Satkrita Sadhu
सत्कर्ता सत्कृत साधु
Jannur Narayano Naraha
जन्नुर्नारायणो नरः
Asankyeyo Prameyatma
असंख्येयो प्रमेयात्मा
Vishishta Shishta Kritchuchihi
विशिष्ट शिष्टकृच्युचिः
Siddhartha Siddha Sankalpa
सिद्धार्थ सिद्ध संकल्प
Siddhidar Siddhi Sadhanah.
सिद्धिधर सिद्धि साधनः
Sorry, Siddhida Siddhi Sadhanah.
सिद्धिद सिद्धि साधनः
Vrishahi Vrishabo Vishnu
वृषाहि वृषभो विष्णु
Vrishaparva Vrishodarah
वृषपर्वा वृषोदरः
Vardano Vardamanascha
वर्धनो वर्धमानश्च
Vivikta Shruti Sagarah
विविक्तश्रुतिसादरः
Sagarah
सागरः
Subujo Durdharo Vagmi.
Subujo Durdaro Vagmi.
Mahendro Vasudo Vasuhu.
Mahendro Vasudo Vasuhu.
Naikarupo Brihadrupa.
Naikarupo Brihadrupa.
Shipi Vishta Prakashanaha.
Shipi Vishta Prakasanaha.
Ojas Tejo Dhudidara.
Ojastedo Dudidara.
Prakashatma Pratapanaha.
Prakashatma Pratapanaha.
Riddhaspashtaksharo Mandra.
Riddhaspashtaksharo Mandra.
Chandram Shurбhaskara Dhyudihi.
Chandram Shurbhaskara Dyutihi.
Thank you, Lasya. Your pronunciation is very good. You have to practice chanting. Okay. So 1 to 30, I have already taught every one of you. Now, when others are chanting, no, you have to listen to their chanting. Then only you will be able to repeat. Okay. So 1 to 30, I have posted in the group. Please listen and practice. Next week, I will start from 31 onwards. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Now over to Sudha ma'am.
What about Amma is going to do something? Sanskrit?
No, she said no.
No, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Namaste, children. You all know what is special tomorrow? What is it?
Tomorrow is English New Year.
Ma'am, New Year.
New Year. Yes, you all know it's New Year. So when we say New Year, what all come to your mind?
New resolutions, new beginnings.
New resolution and?
New beginnings to our life.
Yes. And New Year wishes, New Year celebrations. So many things are there, no? Okay. Now, today we are going to mainly talk about New Year resolution. What do you mean by resolution? Only any one of you tell me. Okay, Hasini, what do you mean by New Year resolution? What is a resolution?
Amma, like a new things which we are going to, make it in a new year. Like we are going to schedule it in a new year.
Yes, that is, you can say a promise to yourself. You are going to make some promises to yourself, and that should be all good things, to speak good things, to do good things, to pray more for more time, to study well. All, why should we do these resolutions? Sai,
Mama,
why should we do?
I can't explain it. It's too hard for me.
Anything which comes to your mind, anything which comes to your mind, why should we do?
Amma, this is Hasini. Shall I?
No, you have already answered. Somebody else. Krishna?
Ma'am, resolutions are the promises that we make to ourselves, and they always need to be good so that we can apply the changes that we promise to ourselves to ourselves. We should not make resolutions for somebody else to see, but we should make resolutions for ourselves so that we apply it on our own lives and become better human beings than we were last time.
Very good. Excellent. That is to motivate ourselves for self transformation, for self improvement. We have to make resolutions. Okay. And you know, this idea of making resolutions started 4,000 years back. It's not a new thing. It was originally, it started in Babylonia. In Babylonia, every new year they used to celebrate it as a festival for 12 days, it seems. And at that time, New Year was in mid March, April. Even now, our Hindu calendar, New Year comes in March, April. You all know that, no? Our Yugadi, Tamil New Year, everything. Like that in those days, it was like that. And that festival was called Akittu. Akittu, a festival for 12 days in a new year. They used to make promises to their king, mostly on religion based and social values. They used to take their deities in a procession. In our temple, also, deities are taken, no, in a procession. Like that, they used to take their deities in a procession. It was followed. Then, after many thousands of years after that, Julius Caesar only made January 1st as the beginning of a year. And officially, it came by made by a Pope Gregory That is why our calendar is called Gregorian calendar. The calendar which we follow officially, January 1st has become the new. Okay, now in the group itself, I posted New Year resolution means how should we make it? Some criteria. So, first of all, we have to make a self assessment. What is missing in us? We all know if you make a self assessment, you something is missing in you. Maybe you are all getting late daily, so you want to change. So, you have to decide certain things which you want to change for the better, certain good habits which you want to develop, some bad habits which you want to drop, or you want to learn something new, and in what ways you can contribute to others. Like that, there are some criteria. Another thing is when you make a new year resolution, you should make it in such a way that you should be able to follow it. What is the use of making a big list and you break it after 1 week? So how can we make resolutions in such a way that we can follow it? Number one, you make a specific one. For example, you decide, I'm going to read more good books now. Instead of saying more, you be specific. Every month, at least 2 or 3 good books I should read. Specific number. For example, in a particular subject you are weak. Suppose you are weak in Sanskrit, you are getting B grade. Instead of deciding, I will do well in Sanskrit, you say from B grade, I should go to A grade. What, or if you are in C grade, next B grade. Like that, gradually. Suddenly, if you are weak in a subject, you cannot make a new resolution. I will come first in the class in that subject. Then what will happen? You will not be able to fulfill that and you will have to break that. So it should be gradual. Next one is it should be based on your interest. Your friend is learning guitar, so you also decide I will learn guitar this year. But you must be interested in that, no? So you should choose only those fields which you are interested in, like that. So if you are planning that way, attainable goals, then you all can surely keep up your promises of New Year resolution. Now, have you all brought a paper and pen? I had written there. Those have not, you make it mentally, or if you can quickly grab on paper and pen, be it ready. So you are going to make a list now, based on whatever I am telling you, guiding you to make a list of New Year resolutions. Okay, number one, you can write a resolution for improving your health, because health is very important. No? Unless you are healthy, you cannot study well, you cannot play. So, for improving your health, what are you planning to do? Right? You all write one point. Can be about the food habits or exercise. It should be concerning your health. Right? Ready? Shall we go to the next point? Next point is how to improve your studies. For studies, to progress in your studies, what is your plan? Are you going to increase your learning time or early morning getting up? Or what are your plans to improve in your studies? Ready? Next is some good habit which you want to, that is missing in you. You feel some good habit is missing in you. You want to acquire that, one good habit. It can be any behavior towards your parents. Maybe you shout out to your parents sometimes. Oh, that will come in the next point. What bad habit you want to leave? Here, some good habit you want to acquire. Maybe praying for more time or getting up early. Anything you want. Good habit. Next is some bad habit which you want to leave. In the bad habit, you can say you are decreasing time in TV watching, mobile watching, something like that, or shouting at others. Any bad habit you want to leave this year. Next can be in general, how can you improve your behavior towards parents or siblings or friends, any one person? Towards your parents, what you can do better way as a good daughter or son, or with your siblings, or with your friends, in what way you can improve? Anything comes to your mind? Okay, last but not the least, you all have been learning about Panchamahayagya. That is, you have to be a contributor always. It is all not for yourself only, something you have to do for others, for the society, for anybody. So you have learned so many values in Sanatana Dharma: humility, austerity, compassion, everything, no? Controlling your anger, so many values we have been, any value also you can write, or how you can, or for environment also, protecting environment, in what way you can help anybody, others, your contribution, any one point, any one point. So we are not going to make a big list, that is enough. Now you are all ready, so tell me your name please, who all are ready now. Who is ready now? You are going to read out now, one by one. So, shall I ask Sai first?
Sai, unmute yourself.
Sai, read your New Year resolutions.
Amma, can you wait for 1 minute? I'm typing because
Okay,
I
who
can't.
else is ready now? Who is ready?
Ananya is ready. Krishna is ready.
Okay, Krishna, you read.
Ma'am, I have made 3 New Year resolutions. For first of them, to eat more of healthy food and stop eating outside, like reduce eating outside. The second one is
Once in a while you can eat, but avoid junk food. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Ah,
The second one is to read more of the syllabus book instead of novels.
mm, mm.
And the third one is to practice what I get learned in school and all the classes I attend.
Okay, very good. Next, who is ready?
Ananya is ready.
Amma,
Ananya?
Amma, I have made 6 resolutions.
What are they?
One is to avoid junk food, and the second one is to improve my handwriting and fighting with my sister, getting up early in the morning, and giving my parents time, Mama, because I have classes, dance class, singing,
Very good.
and growing
Getting up
plants.
early also, you fix up a time. Early means you want to get up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Better to fix a time. Okay, very good. Anything else? Extra point? Okay,
And
next.
growing plants.
Huh?
Growing plants.
Okay, growing plants. Very good. Next. All of you can read fast. Yes.
Asini.
Amma, can I also?
Hasini, ready?
Yes, ma'am. I have 6 resolutions.
Yes.
I should eat dry fruits and do exercise frequently. And I should read all lessons before they are done. I should
Before
get
they
up
are done.
early. I should get up early at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I should not watch more TV and like I have to reduce my time to read and I mean reduce my screen time and do not fight with my sibling and obey parents. And I should be as calm as I could.
Very good. Next.
Vedant.
Vedant.
What 6 resolutions? The first one is play cricket because cricket is the most fun exercise you can get. And second thing is prioritize the studies because normally you can't study just any topic you want. You have to study your weaknesses first, right? So that's why I took prioritizing my studies. And third one is even more cricket. Then the fourth one is getting angry. I just get angry after something often, so that's it. Okay.
You get angry very often.
Yes, ma'am, because of something to trouble me.
Try to control it. Try to control it this year.
And also, my fifth one is that I had to get more marks to me and my siblings because we normally elder siblings will take the younger siblings' responsibility of teaching during exams. So that's and then my last resolution is saving water because that's it.
Saving water. Very good. Okay, Vedant.
Sai,
Next,
Sai.
Sai.
Amma, I also have 6 resolutions. I
Okay.
should be healthy and exercising. I should be reading more books about studying and studies in school. I should be very polite to others and stop being arrogant. When I play down, I actually have a lot of issues with my friends, and even my friends also have issues. So I will solve the fights between my friends and help others when they're not in a good condition or not in a good mood.
Very good. Wonderful. Who is there? Next.
Rakshita, can you unmute?
Yes, Amma, I also have 6 resolutions.
Mm.
I would eat only healthy foods. I would increase my studying maths and Sanskrit. I would not bite. I would not watch phone. I spend more time with siblings. I will help poor people.
How will you help poor people?
Giving them food,
Oh,
shelter.
okay. Okay, okay. Next, Kushi.
Last
Kushi.
year, Kushi.
Last year.
Yes, Amma.
Kushi.
Ma'am, I have got 6 resolutions. I will sleep early. I will learn tables. I will not fight with my brother. I will not eat much junk food. I want to be a good friend. I will donate my old toys to poor children.
Okay, fine. Now, who is left out? Kushi?
Amma, my resolutions are doing yoga and eating healthy food, and I will practice. I'll practice subjects like maths, English, and SST, other subjects, and I will respect elders. And I want to learn Veena. I will help my parents doing chores every day. I'll help needy people by giving them food.
Okay. So, you are interested in Veena. That is great. Very good. Who is left out? Hanshit is there?
Hanshit's video is off. I think he's having. Hanshit, can you unmute? Are you able to unmute? Having some problem. In Virat also, his video is off. I'm not sure about the net.
Virat, can you tell your new resolutions?
Okay, Amma. First, I would like to make sure that I don't eat too much junk food. Second thing is that I'll reduce my screen time from 1.5 hours to 1 hour per day. And last thing is that I'll help my mother get some money and donate it to poor people.
Okay.
And the
That's
bad
very
habit
good. And yes, one more.
the bad habit I would remove is where I talk too much and listen less.
Oh, okay. And I want all of you to add one more point. You will attend Samskriti class regularly on time. Add it as the last resolution, all of you. Attending Samskriti classes regularly. And now, having made the resolutions, how are you going to keep them up? How to follow them? Can you tell how to do? What should you have for that? Willpower. You
We
need
can make a
patience.
timetable. We can
Yes,
make
you
a
can. Yes.
timetable.
What you can do is, you all have made the list, make it into a chart and hang it in your room. Daily morning, when you get up, go through the list that you must follow that. And before going to bed, you make a survey, how far you could follow that. So, wherever you failed, try to improve it. Okay? Okay, Amma is telling attending Samskriti classes should not be in the end. It should be the top
Yeah.
one, first resolution. Bring it to the top, okay? Yes, that is one thing. That is, that the self reflection journal that was a few weeks back we discussed about use like that. This is also a self reflection. And suppose you are not able to follow, you decide to get up early. 1 week you are not getting up early, don't give up. Okay, 1 week only you have missed it. Again, you try. You should never give up. That is also important. Then you can take the pray to God that He should help. First of all, prayers, did you all include in your resolution? Prayer time must be there. As if you are already doing it, continue to do that. Those who are not doing it regularly, you have to start doing that. Okay, God will help you to, if you are sincerely trying. And you can take the help of your parents also. They can also ask you daily, have you kept up your resolution? Are you proceeding further? Like that, you can compare with your friends. They are also doing that. That will be a motivating factor for you. So all these will help you to keep up your resolutions so that you will grow up to be a better person. Self transformation will be there. So every year like that, you should try to improve in all fields. So wishing you all a very happy new year. Keep up your new year resolutions. Now over to Hema ma'am.
Thank you, Sudha ma'am. I too sat and wrote down the list along with the
Yes, you can also read.
No, I will
Uma,
not.
Uma was also writing, Uma ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of my resolution were matching the students' resolutions, But it's a good exercise where now we have, focused that what I'm going to do. So I'm sure, I think even I should make a chart and I will try to follow.
Yes, you all make a chart and hang it and daily uh, go through that in the morning and in the night. See, reflection, how far you have been able to do that. Okay? You can ask your friends, sister, brother, and parents also to do like that. Okay.
Yes, children in my age, resolutions on exercising every day and,
Mm.
prayers and doing less of TV time and eating good food. All these also are very
And
important.
those days we were not having so much of TV time and all. Now you have too many gadgets. You have to control.
Yes.
This junk food also you have to control. So you have more need more control nowadays. You people.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, children. Wonderful list you all made. Keep it up.
Thank you. So, children, now making new resolution and thinking I'm going to do something is one part of the plan, but the determination and the willpower to stick to the resolution, how many of us have it? And for how long will we continue? Now, the list that I have made of 6 points, can I continue it for 365 days? Or will something distract me or take me away from my path? These questions must be there in your mind. How long can I be resolute, determined, and having this willpower to go on. So today, based on this, I'm going to tell you a story of a person in India who is so determined, who had such a willpower and perseverance that he would not stop till he reached his goal. Okay, he was called the Mountain Man of India. You all know the Marvel Comics heroes whom we all love, including me, Iron Man, Spider-Man, who else? Superman. But we have our own Mountain Man, the Mountain Man of India. And today I will tell you the story of his determination, grit, hard work, and perseverance, which not only helped him and the entire village and 60 villages surrounding him. Okay, has anybody heard of this person, the Mountain Man of India? He was in news. He was there in international news also. So I'm going to start the PowerPoint presentation. Just give me 1 second. It's not, yes. The Mountain Man of India. This is a story of patience and determination. Like you, he made a resolution and stuck to it for how many years? 22 years.
Amma,
Yes, Krishna.
ma'am, Amma Krishna here. Ma'am, the Mountain Man of India paved the road that was connecting
Very good, very good. Don't disclose the secrets. We will go through it. Okay. Don't disclose to the others who don't know. Very good. Good. Great. You know about it. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Mountain Man of India. Okay. Now this is a story of a man called Dashrath Manji. Okay. Now the whole world now calls him the Mountain Man of India. He showed all of us that willpower and the desire to carry out your mission can overcome any and every obstacle. Okay. He belonged to a poor community in a small place in Bihar, a small village, okay, which was surrounded by mountains. And people were finding it very difficult to go and reach all amenities like hospitals, schools across the mountains. This person was able to challenge the rock, mountain rock, and he conquered. He overcame the huge obstacle of rock, bigger than the Hulk, which you children are, you feel the superhero, but he's a real life Hulk who broke down a mountain. Okay. So this, his will and desire to carry out the mission can overcome any obstacle is something that we can learn from Dashrath Manji, Shri Dashrath Manji. Okay. So I don't know why it's going back. Excuse me. Okay. So Dashrath Manji was born in 1934 and he was living in a very poor family who lived in a small village in Bihar called Galhor. And it was a very poor village where people were cut off from the civilization because they were surrounded by mountains. So there was no direct way to any nearest city or township. So they had to climb the mountain. So imagine going over the mountain makes it much more longer. It takes so much more time. Okay. So people were forced to drive around about 75 kilometers whenever they had to go to hospital or they had to go to work or children had to go to school. So it was a very, very difficult life for these people living in this village. Okay. Every small thing they had to travel for such a long distance. Large mountains stood between them, and these mountainous paths were not very easy, treacherous and difficult mountain paths, which had to be crossed by adults and children, right? Children who had to go to school. So everybody to shorten, they could not go the round roads, they used to climb over these mountains and they used to go, despite the danger involved in crossing. Just to shorten the way they would go, children and adults would go across this. Okay, people went and they requested to the government over and over again to build some road, to build a tunnel, to bring some pathway to shorten this. But that was not happening. The help did not. Still, government is doing a lot of work. They try to do, but till they did not reach this remote village till then. They could not do it. Okay. So for several generations, this village of Dashrath Manji lived in isolation from the world. And whenever they had to travel large distances to meet the outer civilization. One day, Dashrath Manji, he was working in fields across the mountains. Okay, so he would go for his daily labor and come back. One day, his wife was crossing this treacherous mountain to give him his lunch, his sustenance, his food for working so hard. While climbing it, she stumbled and she fell and she got injured very badly. Unfortunately, due to the distance which was involved, she could not reach medical aid before she succumbed to her injuries and she passed away. And this medical help was not given to his wife, and unfortunately, she passed away. Dashrath Manji was very desolated about his wife's demise, and he took up a resolution that he will destroy this barrier which is separating his people from the outer world. He said, like, I have suffered, rest of us should not suffer. And what he said, alone. He picked up a hammer and a chisel and a spade initially. It is told he sold 3 of his goats to buy this humble tools. And he was 26-year-old. He was a young boy at that time. And he started manually cutting through the mountains. Okay. So he said at least 75 kilometers, I reduce it by a few kilometers, 10, make it to 6 kilometers or 5 kilometers. At least the time to reach the destination will become less. So he started climbing the slope every day and he started cutting manually. Imagine a manual. He used to go to his work, he used to go to his fields. He was a manual laborer. He used to finish his work in the field, come back. Just 1 second, children, just 1 second. So he used to take his chisel, his hammer, finish his field work, and then he has to go to cut through the mountains. Okay. So many kilometers he had to cut through. Can you imagine the task ahead of him? Like you took a resolution to exercise daily, to eat good food and not junk food. How many days are you going to stick to it? Dashrath Manji stuck to it for 22 years. He said, I will make a road so that people can reach the school, the hospital, the markets. Initially, all the people of the area started laughing at him. They said, "What is it with one hammer and a chisel and a spade? What can you do, a single person?" Okay, they would laugh. They were skeptical about his vision. But for him, no mountain was too big. Okay, he felt, I am not small, I am not weak, I can easily cut through this mountain. Okay, even though people were laughing at him, he stood by his work. Every day after his work, labor in the fields, he went to the mountain and he started slowly, little by little, breaking it. Okay, now he said, entire generations could do nothing but climb around the mountains, but next generation after me will go through the mountain. So what he would say? Uh, uh, 1 minute. So what can one man do? People said, but he did not give up. Day after day, night after night, he's continued to hammer. He would go to his fields, he would come back very tired, but little by little, he broke through the rocks. They say that he had to break through the rocks so difficult. The rocks were very, very huge, were not very hard, which would not break. He would pour hot water over it and then pour cold water, the process by which little small cracks would be created, and then he would break on it. So he tried all ways possible within his reach to break the rocks. Soon, kind-hearted neighbors, people started seeing him, kind-hearted people. They started helping him with food and water. Also, some people joined his mission. They came with some more tools, whatever humble tools they had with them, and they worked side by side and helped Dasharath to pave this path. Was it an easy task? No, it was not an easy task because they were doing it with manual tools. Okay, they did not have any power hammer, power drill, or any dynamite to blast the rocks. They had to break it with a chisel and a hammer and push out the broken rubble with a spade. That's all they had. So every morning he would take his tools regardless of what anybody said. If people came with him, well and good. If nobody came, he continued on his own. Okay. Despite everything, the matter was uh, it was very moving to the people. They started supporting him. The hole in the mountain became deeper and deeper. He began his work in 1960. 22 years later, in 1982, finally, the mountain had been conquered. Dashrath Manji came out. Can you see the picture there? He came out on the other side of the mountain after creating a pathway, a crude pathway. There was no road. Some pathway, but for people who could go across, they don't have to go above and around the mountain. He conquered it, and Dashrath Manji came on the other side. It was a huge job. The passage was 110 meters long, 9.1 meters wide, and 7.meters maybe the height. Okay, so these were the dimensions of this pathway which was cut through the mountain, and it was ready for walking through. Now, the distance to the nearest settlement was 1 kilometer instead of the previous 75 kilometers. Now, not only his village, surrounding 60 villages started using this pathway to go across to hospitals, to market, to schools, to libraries, wherever they wanted to go, they could use this saved time, labor, and it was crucial, isn't it, for the people of this village. Now people started calling him the mountain man. All over the world, he is now acclaimed. Uh, and people started using this road. Whole of India heard about him, right, while he was doing this work. But he, unfortunately, before the government could come in and make a proper road, he not lived to see that much. Okay, but now there's a new proper road, Pakka road, asphalt road, which is made through the tunnel. And it is a place where now you can see this crude picture where you see this hammered particular road pathway made by him is converted to this smooth road. Now the government intervened. Unfortunately, while he was alive, the government did not maybe support him so much, but later he did not get recognition before his death, as many great people in this world. During the lifetime, they did a lot of work, probably no public recognition, but yes, they knew in the heart that they have done a great job. So now later, a monument has been made over there for him, where people do go down, an idol of them is there. This work he had not done only for himself, he had made for all the people, and the neighboring villages around. It was a message to not only the people around, even to the maybe the governance, that this is what has to be done to make things easy for a people living in villages. He used a chisel and a hammer. If it was done with power tools, it would have been done much earlier. But it can be done. It is not an impossible task to cut a pathway through a mountain and to make a road for people to have easy accessibility. Right? Dashrath Manji is now remembered by everybody, all the residents around the area. And the story of this man who managed to move a mountain will be passed down through generations, isn't it? For as an example of a man who had determination, who took a resolution and stuck to it for 22 years till he reached his goal, right? So now this is what you should keep in your mind while you read that resolution you've written on a chart paper on your wall, no? You remember Sri Dashrath Manji and see if he could stick on for 22 years, I can stick on for 365 days. I will, it's for me also, children, not only for you. I too will think of Shri Dashrath Manji when I feel the need or distraction to break away from my resolutions, right? So now, after hearing the story of this great Superman of India, mountain man of India, we will now go ahead to the quiz time. Okay. Yes, Krishna, you need to say something.
I was telling the same thing as like the previous time.
Yes.
Can I tell 50 facts about Dashrath Manji?
Yes, please. We would love to hear it. Please tell.
Number one, Dashrath Manji was like he died in 2007 because of bad cancer. And ma'am, the meaning about this fact is that Balgat clans.
Voice is breaking, Krishna. Your voice
is
come closer. Your voice is breaking. Huh.
The main thing of this fact is Balgat cancer happens due to extreme pressure on the backbone. And ma'am, it signifies the pressure that he undertook on his backbone and his whole body when he's making like the way for the mountaineers.
One second, Krishna. Are you able to hear Krishna? Anybody? Or is the voice breaking? Can you give me a
it's breaking. The voice is breaking.
Krishna, I think you're having...
But the voice is breaking a lot.
Yeah, we're not able to understand, but of course we get the gist. You're trying to tell us. Can you type? Just type out the achievement. We will read it, okay? We're not able to hear you. Okay. So, thank you, Krishna. Yes, even Rakshita says she knows the story. It's there in a Hindi textbook. Great. I did not know that. Great. Okay, now the next we move on to quiz time. So now, as last time, we are going to complete these proverbs or saying by great people. And as usual, you will tell me your name and unmute yourself and answer. Okay. The first proverb is, great works are performed not by strength, but by dash. This is by Samuel Johnson. Who can guess? These are proverbs on patience, determination, perseverance. Krishna.
Ma'am, will it be will?
Pardon?
Will it will? Great works are performed not by strength, but by will.
No, I can't hear you. Type it. Anybody else? Can you guess? I give you the clues. Yes. Yes.
And this is Lasya. Can I?
Yes.
Great works are performed not by strength but by determination.
Very good. The actual word is perseverance, but determination also works fine. Okay, right. Next one. Patience is dash. Please mute yourself, all of you. Patience is dash, but its fruit is dash. This is by Aristotle. In Hindi, we have sabar ka phal meetha hota hai. Something similar to that. I've given you a clue. Who will answer?
The patience is sweet, but it's
Who is this? You haven't told me your name.
Sai Nishant.
Sai Nishant. Yes, Sai.
Patience is sweet, but the fruit is sweeter.
Right. This also works, but the actual proverb was patience is bitter, but the fruit is sweet. You know, patience, waiting and doing something constantly, like doing yoga every day is a very difficult task, maybe bitter. But what will be the result of doing yoga every day? Definitely sweeter. It will be mental and physical well-being, right? Holistic well-being. Thank you, Sai. Next one, somebody else should answer after announcing the name. The two most powerful warriors are dash and time.
Amma, this is Hasini, shall I?
Yes, Hasini.
Determination and time.
Yeah, very good. We can add the patience and time, perseverance and time, patience and time. All these words do add to this. Make sense with patience and time. Okay. The difference between the impossible and
Amma,
the
can I say
possible lies
Khushi?
in man's Khushi.
Determination.
Ah, very good. Okay. Now we go to the next one. So here we all saw what, all of these, all of these proverbs, you can add determination, patience, perseverance. Perseverance is doing it over and over and again without getting tired. Okay. All these things add over here. Now the first question, if you were in Sri Maji's place, how would you have improved accessibility to your village? Accessibility means the connection to other townships and cities.
Mom, can I tell Hanshik?
Hanshit, yes, Hanshit, please.
Mom,
What
by
you have done something different.
Mom, that means by asking the government to build a road like that.
Okay, you would have gone somehow and moved the government to make the road. Okay, fine, good. Maybe you would have been successful. Anybody else? Hasini has raised a hand. Hasini?
Amma, I would fight how much ever time it is in the court to get a improvement of our village.
Very good. So maybe
Amma, can I say Khushi?
Khushi, yes, Khushi.
I would say my village people that we should not depend on the government and we should make ourselves a road.
Okay, you would have made an army, you would have collected an army of people and done it in 10 years.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Yes, very good. So very nice. So there are many ways of doing it, but Dashrath Manji's way was, he was like Rabindranath Tagore said, na ekla chalo le, ekla chalo re. Go alone, no problem. If nobody is there, do yourself. That is what was his, and we all have got our own way of doing the work done. What are the traits of Sri Manji that inspire you? Anybody? Inspire you?
Amma,
in
can I say
thinking life?
Sainishan? Amma, can I say Sainishan?
Sai, you can tell quickly, then people who are not speaking also have to.
Okay, Amma.
Yes, Sai.
Amma, when the others were trolling Sri Manji, he did not care about it. But whatever he wanted is for the betterment of the village, not for his name. So he worked very hard, and he finally made a road.
So how is it going to inspire you?
Amma, even though if you don't have any team, you can do everything by yourself also.
Oh, very great. So man can move mountains is true over here, isn't it? Anybody else? Any trait of Manji that is Vedant? You can play with your bat and shuttle later. Yes, please remember that. Yes, who is it? Rakshita?
Lasya.
Lasya, yes.
Ma'am, he had determination which inspires me.
Very good. Now, how will you proceed to stick to your resolution? Now, after hearing the story and this list you have already made in front of you, how are you going to stick to it that you don't break away from these things which you have resolved? Who will answer? What will bring you back to your path? What will bring you back to your resolution?
Amma, this is Hasini, shall I?
Yes, Hasini.
Amma, now, like after listening to Sri Manji's story, I stick to my resolutions properly.
How will it make you? How did the story make you stick to your resolution?
Amma, the story inspired me. So we have to stay on our determination in the same way always. So I'm going to do that.
Yes, even small steps will help, no? Tiny step, a rock and a hammer could make a hole in the mountain.
Amma?
Yes. Kushi? Yes, Kushi. Yeah, who is unmuted? Yes, Kushi.
Amma, I would stick by ticking the ones I have completed every day.
Very good.
Chart.
Ah, very good. So step by step, day by day, you will go ahead. Excellent. Thank you, children. That was the story of who is?
Now I just I'm Tainishan. Now I just understood that even small pieces can make a big piece.
Very good. Excellent. That is what we all have to be thinking about. Okay, one step a day. 10-minute walk, then 15 minutes walk, 5 minutes of reading a good book, then next day 10 minutes of reading a good book. Slowly we can achieve our goals. Right. Thank you, children. That was your story time today. Now over to Lakshmi ma'am for the closing prayers.
Yes, children, that was a great story. All of you must have inspired. So definitely, I'm sure you all will stick to your resolution. See? So you add this also, attending Samskriti class and learning Vishnu Sahasranama. That is also very important. Okay. So at least by next year, all of you must be able to chant the whole Vishnu Sahasranama. For that, little by little, you can practice every day. It will go a long way. See, like in Ramayana, small squirrel has helped in making the dam now with little stones. When that can do, why you cannot do? That mountain man has done such a big, hard work. So whatever your resolutions are very simple. It's very easy to follow. Okay. So all of you, best of luck for all of you for your resolution and very, very happy new year tomorrow. Okay. So let us close. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Namaste, children. Namaste to all. Wish you a very happy new year, a happy, healthy, peaceful, and a great new year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Amma.
Thank you, Amma. Bye, Amma.
Thank you.
Hari Om, Amma. Bye, Amma.